Terry, congratulations on your fellowship.
Thank you.
Which you knew you were going to get.
Yes.
And so thus had to sit through the entire ceremony waiting for.
There's nothing worse than having to get up and give what is supposed to be a serious speech for a person who doesn't like doing speeches to begin with. And wading through everything, my stomach was just, whoa. I think it went on so long, luckily I was bored with the pain in my stomach, so I went around and did it.
So you reached a Zen-like state?
I wasn't quite Zen-like, because it didn't go as smoothly as I'd hoped, but there you go.
So seeing those clips there, I know you wanted to give credit to other people who worked on the films, but they must have given you a Proustian rush.
No, it's very strange, because I actually don't watch my films, and so seeing those seemed slightly distant from the whole thing. So did I really get involved in those? I've always tried to reach that stage that I can actually watch my films without feeling I'm involved in them. I just want to be a punter and see what they're like, because I've never had that experience that other people get of getting to see my films.
So presumably then distance is useful, and when you're looking back at Monty Python and the Holy Grail, you can almost imagine you weren't really there. Yeah,
no, and I mean, we're also very young then too. You've gone through several stages of man by the time you reach here, where we were then. But no, things like Grail still stands up. It's an incredibly funny film, and it was done for nothing, in no time at all, and we didn't really know what we were doing, but we did it. We had incredible energy. Anybody wiser and older would never have even attempted what we did.
So the more you learn, the less you know, in a way.
A strange way, because you get worried. You know too much. I mean, by being naive, just go for it, fly, make it happen, and we did.
There's something about your career that I know the fans love, and that is the films that you don't make are almost as interesting as the ones you do.
Yeah, there are more films that I haven't made than I have made. Luckily, the ones that didn't get made were documented, so people could just see how bad filmmaking can be, how painful it can be. I mean, what's interesting, other people have been through equal, if not worse, situations, but they've never had the pleasure of having a camera recording it all.
So what is it that keeps you going? I mean, I know you said in your speech that you have an itch that you can't scratch.
It's an itch I can't scratch, and that's really it. It's just... I don't know, I can't think of anything better to do. I mean, it's awful, but it's just kind of like a marriage. A good marriage is one where, 51% of the time it's okay. 49% might be absolute hell and awful, but that 2% makes all the difference, and that's what filmmaking is like.
It was great to see some of the early animations that you did for Monty Python. Do you sometimes yearn to be doing stuff on your own?
No, I mean... There's something about that, but it also gets boring. I think what I like about making films is I'm working with so many different people with so many different talents, skills, and abilities. And that's what's exciting, working with others who bring out the best in me, I hopefully bring out the best in them, and we basically leapfrog. I have an idea, they have a better idea. Oh, I said, okay, I've got one more. And we just rise up like that, and that's the joy. Animation was a more lonely craft. And it was probably the result of me not sleeping a lot. Most of the ideas came in the middle of the night, having had several all-nighters beforehand. So it was, the good thing about it, I didn't need drugs to do this.
So you're a fellow, you've got a fellowship, so did Hitchcock, Chaplin. I mean, you're in an amazing sort of hall of fame there.
Well, that's they keep asking, why me? I mean, I don't see myself, obviously, the way others do, because I literally do feel I'm just starting out every time. And when you get something like this, it's like, well, I've never wanted a career. I didn't think I had a career, and now I've discovered that other people think I've had a career and they liked it.
Well, congratulations, obviously.
Thank you.
And thank you for signing the Monty Python book for my dad for his 60th birthday.
Bingo.
He loved it.
Good, great. Thank you,
Terry.
Cheers.